What a crisp, cool evening. We are live outside at Empire Fight Camp. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Hi to everybody back home.
So, Terrance.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez. Fighting out of the blue corner from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrance Bud Crawford.
Lots of hype as they will fight in. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Both men step back for just a moment. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. That punch lands. An amazing environment, Johnny. A special night. These two gladiators going at it in the outdoors.
These fights are about to block themselves off and say, right, that's it. Keep out of it.
The defense failed them.
Beautiful, sneaky shot to take his legs away from him.
That's it. His legs are gone. His legs are gone.
Oh, and that changes everything. And down they go.
Oh, he's down. He's down. Is he going to get up? He's staggering.
Got the advantage halfway through the round. Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again. That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
To make up.
And there's the bell to start the round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
He's willing to go where the other fighter won't. They miss with the jab. Nice counter punch right up the middle. How about that time counter shot? A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. You've got to be...
An upset of the year, perhaps, right before our eyes.
Bambi legs. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
perfect counter lands. Oh, my!
One, two, three, four, five, six.
Talk about Alvarez in that last round. The corner. They ring the bell, and here we go. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs are feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Nice counter. Miss with that jab. Nice counter. We've never seen...
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Gotta look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
We're at the halfway point, there's no doubt who's won this round so far.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Done with that counter shot. Caution being thrown to the wind. Neither fighter willing to... And we may see an early stoppage here.
His days, where shall he look? One, two, three, four, five.
How about Alvarez in that last round? Both. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Both fighters went to the canvas last round. What are we going to see here?
I've seen that twice before. Both fighters knocked down in the same round. And you think, who's going to go back as confident? Who's going to come out as confident? Both fighters went back on unsteady legs. How is this going to unfold?
Counter punches after, and now going for the finish.
Does he know he's hurt him? Look at him. That back foot went. One, two, three, four, five, six.
So he's back up, but is he just delaying the inevitable?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait...
Defense failed them.
His legs have gone. He's got to get their hands up. It's a... One, two, three, four, five, six.
Talk about Alvarez in that last round. A lot of work needs to be done in this corner. 2 knockdowns in the last round.
Unbelievable heart. Knocked down twice.
And there's the bell to start the round. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
He's going to loosen things up here. Let's see how he does with this fancy footwork. Can't land that jab. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Defense is not an option for these two. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit, and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Nothing like a little taunting to get your opponent riled. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close. They ring the bell, and here we go. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
So he's going to taunt here. I don't know if that's the wisest strategy. Perfect counter shot. You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
You remember, with a lighter weight, you're expecting at least 300 shots around. They can let these shots go. They can move their...
Stumbling around in potholes, in serious trouble.
Oh, I heard that, never but I saw it. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round. So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here? Oh, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Look at the footwork, the hand speed. This is the best. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. So it's plan B time. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. This is a high-octane battle. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
I've seen it so many times. One punch changes everything. I've seen guys winning hands down. They decide to showboat and show off, then blam! It's over. So they've got to stay sharp. One punch changes everything.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
We're always looking.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Well, the corner has thrown in the towel, and that will do it. The fighter not happy, but those are the rules. And that will do it. This fight is over. They have given up.
They don't like that. Listen to them. Oh, listen to that. When he gets back to the gym, his team is going to give him hellfire. This is what you work on as a fighter.